Let's talk a little bit about eclipses and occultations. How many of you have heard the word eclipse before? How many of you have heard the word occultation before? Oh, very good. Okay. Occultation comes from to occult, which means to hide. The occult, sort of mystic stuff, is the hidden arts. So there's the correlation there. It is the same root word. And an occultation is when something hides something else. Okay, that's basically what it means. And an eclipse is when something passes through the shadow of something else. So we can demonstrate eclipses and occultations with my friend the old technology. Okay, so a lunar eclipse. Okay, here's the Earth, here's the Moon. The Moon passes into the Earth's shadow. Okay, and moves out again. That, quite simply, is a lunar eclipse. Okay? The Earth is here, the Moon is way over here. Okay? 10 meters away by this scale. So we don't have a lunar eclipse every single month because, again, the Moon is up or down by as much as 5 degrees, and so sometimes it goes below the Earth's shadow, sometimes it goes above the Earth's shadow, and only every once in a while goes right through it. Okay? Because it's far away based on that scale. So looking at the diagram, we can see that as the Moon goes around the Earth, if it goes behind the Earth and it's in line with the Earth, it will disappear into the Earth's shadow, and that makes an eclipse. This is what it looks like. This was taken last year in February. You can tell that this is eclipse. This is an eclipse and not a first quarter moon, because for starters, this edge here it's not sharp. Okay, it's a soft kind of fuzzy edge. The other thing is we'll see when we're looking at the phases a little bit more closely and how to look at the moon, that if this is a first quarter moon, you would see the shadows of the craters here, but you don't. This looks like a full moon. Okay, so that indicates that it's not being lit from the side, creating the shadow craters. It's being lit from the front as a full moon, but it's disappearing into a shadow. Okay. When you see this thing in real life,
that was the one that looked all red, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Often it looks red.
Yeah.
For the same reason the sunset looks red. Okay, the sunlight is skimming through the Earth's atmosphere. From the Moon, the Earth, you're going to see this sort of red glow, like a total Earth sunset. That must be kind of awesome. That kind of answers your question. If you're going through the Earth's shadow and you're on the Moon, you're looking back, the sunlight's not passing through the Earth, but it is passing through the atmosphere. And as it does, it's going to create this red glow, this red ring around the Earth. And the glow of that red ring illuminates the Moon. So the Moon during an eclipse, the dark part has kind of a reddish glow. And it depends on how much stuff is in the atmosphere as to what kind of intensity of color it is. Sometimes it's kind of a coppery color, or sometimes a deep red color. But it can be really quite spectacular.